Yes, my name is Carrie Lynn Calderaro.
How are you employed?
I am a crime scene technician 2 with the Tampa Police Department.
And what kind of training do you have to be a crime scene technician 2?
I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice along with a crime scene certificate, and then I also have on-site training within Tampa Police Department as well.
How long have you been in that position with Tampa Police Department?
A little over 12 years now.
What are some of the duties and responsibilities of a crime scene technician?
We basically are responding to scenes. We are there to preserve the scene as we see it through photographs, collection of DNA evidence, and collection of latent prints as well.
Do you work alongside the homicide detectives when you are responding to a homicide scene?
Yes, we do.
When you first get to a scene, especially initially, do you necessarily know if an item of evidence is going to have relevance or not?
No, we don't.
Is that something that is determined by the detective later at another time, and it's the detective's responsibility then to submit any items for testing if they believe that is necessary?
Correct, it is.
And so when you're at a crime scene initially, is it the policy to take photographs of everything as it is and as you find it?
Yes.
Did you respond on June 24th of 2024 to Tampa General Hospital?
Yes, I did.
Why did you respond to that location?
I was dispatched to go to Tampa General in order to photograph 2 victims.
And was one of those individuals named Xavier Edwards?
Yes, they were.
Was there a homicide detective that responded to that location as well?
Not at the time, no.
Okay. Did he respond later?
Not while I was there, no,
Not
so I
while
don't
you
know.
were there? Okay. I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 26A. Is that a photograph of Xavier Edwards?
Yes, it is.
While you were there, did he become conscious, or did you talk to him at that point?
The only time I talked to him was just to give him warning of that I would be taking photographs of him.
And I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 26B. What are you documenting in this photograph?
This is just to show a close-up of the face to show who I am photographing.
What are you showing in 26C?
In this photo, I am documenting that his upper right arm is bandaged.
Then what are you showing in 26D?
Also, this is a close-up of his, I believe, left hand to show that there is an injury to it as well.
26E?
This is just another angle to show of the injury to his hand.
And you said that there was a second individual at Tampa General Hospital, is that correct?
Yes.
Was that Gino Norris?
Yes, it was.
What are you showing in 25A?
Again, this is just to show who I'm photographing.
25B?
Just a close-up of his face to show who it is as well.
What are you documenting in 25C?
This is to show that he has an injury to his upper right arm.
At some point during working on this case, were you advised to collect a firearm?
Yes, I was.
When did that happen?
While I was at my second location for this call.
What was your second location that you responded to?
It was at Gates Drive.
Is that 3014 Gates Drive?
Yes.
What's located at that address?
I was dispatched there in order to photograph and process a vehicle at the time.
And was that a black Nissan, an apartment complex?
Yes.
I'm going to show you it's already been put into evidence, State's Exhibit 29A. Is this a picture of that?
Yes.
Did you take that photograph?
Yes, I did.
What are you documenting in 29B?
These are basically just going to be overalls to show the exterior of the vehicle that I'm photographing.
29C.
Again, this is just to show the backside of the vehicle along with the plate.
And are there, you can see law enforcement officers in this photograph, is that correct?
Yes.
When you responded to the second location, did you receive or get a briefing as to what sort of information they wanted documented and collected?
Yes.
Are you documenting in 29D?
This is to show the rear windshield showing that there is damage.
Judge, at this time, we'd offer into evidence the rest of composite 29, E through R.
Any objection?
No objection.
Admitted.
Ms. Calderaro, I apologize. Can you tell us what is in 29E?
This would be an overall of the front driver's side bumper area.
29F?
This is just a continuation of me moving along the driver's side. Now this is the front driver's side tire area.
And can you see any sort of damage in this photograph? I'm sorry, it's not zooming. Yes, you can. Is there any damage that you're documenting in this photograph?
Yes.
Can you point that out for us?
You want me to stand up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is just to show that there is damage along the front end bumper and a little bit above the tire rail as well.
29G?
This is again just moving on alongside the driver's side, this time focusing on the driver's side mirror.
Is there damage in this photograph as well?
Yes.
And you said I should ask the question, you're focusing on the driver's side mirror. Is that where the damage is?
Yes.
29H?
Continuing on, this is going towards the driver's side door and rear driver's side door as well.
Is there damage on this side of the vehicle as well?
Yes, there's a little bit on the driver's side door and continuing on to the rear driver's side door as well.
29I?
This is more centering on the rear driver's side door, showing the continuation of the damage.
Do you also document the interior of the vehicle as you find it?
Yes, once I'm done doing my overalls, I then move towards the interior of the vehicle.
What is 29J a photograph of?
This would be the overall of the interior driver's side of that car.
29K?
This will be an overall of the center console area.
29L?
This is jumping back out to the exterior of the rear driver's side bumper area.
29M?
This is a area of damage that was on the rear bumper.
I'm going to go back to 29L. Is that what is a close-up of what's indicated in 29L?
Yes.
$29M?
This is showing the front windshield of that vehicle.
Okay. Was there anything of significance on the windshield?
Yes, there was damage towards the center of the windshield.
29P, what is that?
This is a mid-range focusing in on that damage of the windshield.
29O?
This is a different perspective of the damage to the driver's side mirror.
And then 29Q?
This is a close-up with scale of the damage to the center of the windshield.
And then 29R?
That was a piece of paper that was located in the vehicle.
And can you see this name that is depicted in this box number 6?
Yes.
Can you read that, or do you need me to blow it up?
No, I can read that.
And what name was that?
I'm not sure if I'm going to say it correctly, but Tafea Changa McCrae.
And I want to ask you about a firearm that you collected. Where
Yes.
did you collect the firearm?
That item was received to me from Officer Sosa that was on scene at that location.
Your Honor, at this time, we introduce into evidence states 38 through D.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, admitted.
Did Officer Sosa, did he have a police vehicle that day?
Yes, he did.
And what are you documenting in 38?
This is to show the police vehicle that I was directed towards in order to collect the firearm.
$30B.
That is the same police vehicle. This is the interior passenger side, focusing in on the firearm on the passenger floor.
$30C.
That is the same firearm once I collected it and placed it into a firearm box.
$30D.
This is once the firearm is cleared to show that there are rounds in the magazine.
And that's how, after you take it out, that is how you find it. Is that correct?
Correct.
And that firearm you were directed by Officer Sosa, is that correct?
Yes, I was told about that.
And he was housing it in his patrol car before you got there so that you could take custody of it?
Correct. As is was in my photos.
You said you put it in a gun box, is that correct?
Yes.
What do you do with it after you put it in your gun box?
Once we're done a scene with all of our evidence, we will take it back to our office for processing. However, in this case, I did pass this firearm off to crime scene technician Geraldine Nunez Martinez.
And as policy, after you collect it, is there a secure location back at the Tampa Police Department where all the evidence or property in the case is held and secured?
Once we process all of our items, we place it into our evidence control. Prior to that, we do have temporary evidence cabinets for each technician where we store our evidence prior to turning it in.
And in this particular case, you testified that you handed this off to crime scene, to a fellow crime scene technician, is that correct?
Yes, on scene.
And who was that again?
That was Geraldine Nunez Martinez.
And why did you do that?
I was going to be getting handed off the evidence due to ending my shift. She was going to take over processing that vehicle and items.
Can any fellow crime scene technician impound a piece of evidence that is collected and impounded by the Tampa Police Department?
We can turn in any type of evidence minus narcotics.
I'm going to ask you about some other things that you did in furtherance of this case when you were at the 3014 Gates Drive with that black Nissan vehicle that we just recently saw photographs of it. Did you collect any further evidence from that vehicle?
Yes, I did.
What type of evidence did you collect from the vehicle?
I collected items of evidence along with swabs as well
When you say swabs, what are you swabbing?
for potential DNA.
Okay. And can you tell the jury what areas of that vehicle you are swabbing for potential DNA?
In most cases, when we are processing a vehicle, we will swab more general areas that are touched more, steering wheel, gear shift, door handles. In this case, any type of items in there as well. If there was cigarettes, phones, cups, we will swab all of those as well.
And in those photos that we just recently looked at, did you notice that there was a red substance that appeared to be blood in the interior of the vehicle?
Yes.
Were there any of those locations that were swabbed for potential DNA?
Yes, those items were also swabbed as well.
Again, you don't make any decisions whether or not any of those items or those swabbings need to be sent off to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement for testing. Is that correct?
Correct. That's only done by the detectives.
Did you process that vehicle as well? Did you process it for any fingerprints?
I did not actually.
Do you know if that was done by another crime scene tech in your office?
Yes, it was.
Who was that done by?
Again, that was Geraldine Nunez Martinez.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 27. It's already in evidence. Did you take this photograph?
Yes, I did.
Where did you take that photograph?
I took that photograph at the 3014 Gates Drive.
Where the apartments where that Nissan was located, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And who is that individual?
That was of Tafea Changa McRae.
McCray, okay. And was that at the same location where you came across, I think you can see in the same picture, I'm going to show you again, 30A, that squad car, Officer Sosa's squad car?
Yes.
And is that Mr. McCray? Is he standing in front of it?
I don't recall at the time if that's the same vehicle or not.
Okay, but same location?
Yes, same location.
Did you, you said that did you take into evidence any items of evidence yourself in this investigation?
Yes, I did.
What was that?
I collected multiple items from the vehicle. That was a vape pen, multiple bottles, cups, things that I later on would process.
Did you also, going back to Mr. McCray, in State's Exhibit 27, did you collect what is commonly referred to as a buccal swab?
Yes, I did as well.
What is a buccal swab?
It's basically a swab of the inside of a person's cheeks that's later used for comparison of any DNA.
And he provided you with a buccal swab?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I have one moment?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd pass the witness.
Okay, cross.
Do you want me to leave the photos here?
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You were the first crime scene tech on scene for this case?
To the Gates Drive?
Well, let me ask you, who was the first crime scene tech on scene to the actual hotel, the Home 2 Suites?
I do believe that was CST Kristen Cruz.
Okay, so Cruz works night shift?
No, during that time she was on day shift.
Day shift. And what shift do you work?
I'm normally evening shift.
All right. So you and CST crime scene tech Cruz, you two worked as the two crime scene technicians in this case?
No, not on that scene. During that entire scene, I never once came across Kristen Cruz. I only worked with CST Geraldine Nunez Martinez when she came to relieve me at the Gates Drive.
Okay. So it's yourself, CST Geraldine Nunez?
Yes,
And-
she came halfway through the scene that I was at.
Okay. All right, and she relieved you?
Yes,
All right, and that's why you turned over some evidence to her?
correct.
Okay. The buccal swabs, who instructed you to get the buccal swab?
On scene, that was done by Detective Campbell.
So Detective Campbell instructed you to get a buccal swab of an individual?
Yes.
And do the detectives normally tell the crime scene technicians like what to look for?
Yes, because normally they have a little bit more insight to the scene than we do.
So you get to the scene and the detective is sort of ordering your steps, telling you what to kind of collect, what to photograph, that sort of thing?
Yes, we also have protocols on how we process things, vehicles, photographs, such as those items, and on individuals as well. But then to go a little bit deeper, we will work alongside the detectives as well.
All right. And at any point in time, did you collect any ammunition, any casings, anything like that?
No, I did not.
All right. No further questions.
Okay, redirect.
Just briefly, Your Honor. When you end your shift, what is your normal protocol for transferring your duties to a fellow crime scene technician when your shift is over and there's still work or processing to be done?
Like as if they're still on scene with me.
Yes.
We'll basically give them a small brief of what's going on, what I have actually completed, what is needed to be done as well. They will also get with the officer or detective on scene too, just to confirm that everything is needed. That way nothing is missed as well.
Okay. And for example, a firearm that you have not impounded yet, you would give her information regarding that and it would still be held secure, is that correct?
Yes.
Nothing further, Judge.
Okay, may this witness be excused?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Free to go.